And we're just really thankful for this type of a turnout for the media, for this event. It's the first event for Gennady Golovkin here in California, Southern California area. And the response we've gotten has been terrific. So we really appreciate that. Just wanted to, as Mauricio kind of alluded to, just wanted to start out by acknowledging the passing of one of our colleagues, Dan Goosen. He's also local here in Southern California, and Bob and I were at the funeral, and really just wanted to acknowledge that. And we will have a 10 count for Dan on Saturday night on HBO. With that being said, before we start the participants part, I just want to introduce Richard Sloan, who made a piece for this fight, and he's going to unveil the piece of art. A special piece for Gennady and Marco and Antonio to commemorate this event. What can I say? We've had such a great response. You know, events like this couldn't be done without the participation of our television partner from HBO and all the TV channels that are televising the fight internationally. It's over 100 channels. It's a great matchup between Marco Antonio and Gennady Golovkin. Marco Antonio is the WBC interim champion. Gennady Golovkin is the IBO and WBA super champion. It's a fantastic undercard, a co-feature with Nonito Donaire and Nicholas Walters. Doesn't get any better than that. It's really not a co-feature, it's really a co-main event, because that on any other show that could be the main event. And then we also have a terrific night of boxing. The doors open at 3 o'clock. Unfortunately, all the tickets are sold. We've added 3 times. We've added more tickets, and it'll be the highest attended event ever at the StubHub Center. So we're really excited about that. And it's just a tribute. When you put on great matchups and great quality boxing, the fans will respond.
We're just waiting for this moment to give it myself.
It's really a pleasure to be able to present this fight on this great card. I love the middleweight division. It'll be a tremendous middleweight fight. But this is the time where the featherweights have come to the fore. Earlier, a couple of weeks ago, a week ago, Johnny Gonzalez defeated Jorge Arce. In November 29th, the WBO champion Evgeny Gradovich defends his title against Jason Velez, Miguel Cotto's fighter, in Omaha, Nebraska. On Manny's card, Manny Pacquiao Algieri card in Macau, the greatest amateur in the history of the sport, Vasyl Lomachenko, now the featherweight champion of the WBO, having won the title in his 3rd professional fight against Gary Russell, will defend his title against the Thai fighter who has 52 wins, 50 of them by knockout, and hasn't lost a fight in 8 years. Will be on the undercard of Pacquiao Algieri. But I think it's fair to say that the showcase fight in the featherweight division, the most highly anticipated fight, will take place at StubHub this Saturday night. Nicholas Walters, the WBA featherweight champion, will have his biggest test against the WBA super featherweight champion, Nonito Donaire, in what should be one of the great battles in featherweight championship history. Nicholas Walters, as well as Nonita Donaire, are, and this is something that is not very usual, are both trained by their fathers. Job Walters, who trains his son Nicholas, is a legend in the country of Jamaica. He was a member of the Jamaican national boxing team. He's been training Nicholas since he's been 4 years old, right, Nicholas? Since you've been 4 years old. So please welcome Nicholas Walters' trainer and father, Job Walters.
I'm really happy to see all your faces. And one of the most things for me is to know that I'm coming from this humble background, and to know that boxing has given us a second chance. It is so good for me to know that it gives us a second chance. And I prepare Nicholas the best way, I think. And I think that you people come out and get a good show. He's gonna come here to prepare. He prepared to give a good show. And I know that when he get that gloves on, he will do so. I wish him all the best, that he will come out as well as he spoke to, and let us give the crowd a good show. Thank you.
Nonita Donaire is managed by Cameron Duncan. Our good friend Robert Garcia will be working his corner on Saturday night, but he's being trained by his father, one of the top trainers from the Philippines, Nonita Donaire Sr., who I'd like to introduce to you now. Nonita Donaire Sr.
Good afternoon, everyone. Everybody told me that media and people said Nonito is kind of like old. You know, he said he's not gonna last with Walters because Walters looked young and Nonito was getting slow. That's why what the trainer does, you know, you have to change it. So I wanted to be fast, just come back like what you are before. So what we did, and the good thing is he stays in the camp for the whole duration of this 2 months training. He left his family in Las Vegas just to be in the camp. So expect power for this fight. It's gonna be a good one. Don't miss it. Thank you.
From Montego Bay, Jamaica, the Axeman, with a record of 24 wins and no defeats, 20 of those wins by knockout. Please welcome Nicholas Walters.
Good afternoon to you all. I'm very happy to be here in front of you guys. Well, I have prepared. I hear what Mr. Senior said about Donito, that he has prepared good. I'm glad to hear that, because I'm looking for a good fight. I'm always up for a good fight. Love to have a good fight, and it's my first time on show HBO, so I'm definitely want to make a good impression to my fans and to everybody watching out there in the boxing world. I've prepared real good for this fight also. I always been prepared for him from all my fights, 100% ready for my fights. I'm 100% ready for this one also. I'm going to put on a good show. I only hope that Donito has come well prepared, as he says, so we can have a good showdown and we can have the best fight for the night. And the people can go home, and when they go home, they can talk after, like maybe 5-6 years after, they can still be talking about the fight that Nicholas and Donito did this Saturday. So I just want to say thanks for having me here, and I'm very happy to be here, and I'm all ready for the fight.
Nonita Donaire fights. Everybody in the Philippines pays attention. We have a number of writers here from the Philippines who came over to LA here for the fight. ABS-CBN, Diane Castillejo is here covering the fight. There will be a huge percentage of Philippine homes that will be watching this fight on Sunday morning, where the fight will be shown all over the Philippines. Whenever Nonito fights, as when Manny fights, church attendance in the Philippines goes way down because everybody is watching the fights. Nonita Donaire has been with us for many years. He's lived in this country for many years. He is just another example of people from different ethnic backgrounds who become part of the American culture and the American nation. He has been a great champion in so many weight divisions. He is now the WBA undisputed champion. He is truly a man who is extraordinarily exciting in the ring, a terrific, terrific young man, a great representative of both the Philippines and the United States. Please welcome Nonito Donet.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, what can I say? Fathers are emotional. They love their kids. So I'm just happy to be here, getting this opportunity. And to my friend Gilberto for coming out here to present me the belt. I'm quite honored for that. And really, I usually talk all day about what I'm gonna do, this and that. But from what I've learned in my training camp, what needs to be done, what words that needs to be said will be said inside that ring. Thank you.
Good afternoon to everybody. It's great being here, a fight that like he just said, don't have to promote because it's been sold for about a month already, so it's great being here, great event. Everybody did a great job. It was great to see so many former world champions, so many fighters that I actually grew up watching. My dad used to take me to see them fight, and me and Abel Sanchez were talking about it. I was 5 years old when I was already training in the gym in El Monte, and our Frias was the first world champion that come out of that gym. So it was great seeing him here, and here we are, 34 years later, now we're going against each other in the opposite corners. But it's not the first time. We've been in the opposite corners before. This is another one. That's what this sport is all about. I have nothing but respect for his team. Triple G is one that nobody does not like. He's one that smiles to everybody. He's very, very humble to everybody. But we have a fighter here with Rubio that's the same way. Rubio is very likable and is here to take the win. We had a great training camp. The fight is definitely not an easy fight, but we're here to give it our best and to come out with a win. We had a great training camp, and I think we have a good strategy. So hopefully everybody comes by and shows the support. We know everybody's going to be here. The media, it's nothing but love to us and to their camp. So I want to thank everybody for giving us all that respect and attention. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for coming out. First of all, I'd like to say God bless Dan Bruce's family. He was a great friend of mine. I'm going to miss him. Second, thank you to Osvaldo and Kiko Promotions for taking this fight, to Marco and to Marco's greatest asset, which is Robert Garcia. We prepared accordingly for this fight. We anticipate a difficult fight. Marco's the interim champion, so we know he's well prepared also. And I'd like to thank everybody in attendance, and I would like to thank HBO. And we have an undercard fighter also on the card, Gennady's protege, Ruslan Madiev, fighting a 4-round fight, so Corley, he's going to be somebody to watch in the future. Thank you.
So, let me introduce Marco Antonio Rubio. Many of you already know who he is. He's had a long, outstanding career. We've seen his ups and downs, but he continues to come back like a champion. He doesn't stay down, he comes back, prepared to fight, and gets better each and every fight. This is going to be his third opportunity at a world title, so we're hoping third time's a charm. The odds are against us. I've seen the odds makers from 10 to 1 to 15 to 1. I would say it's a good opportunity to make some money this Saturday night. So without further ado, WBC interim champion, Marco Antonio Rubio.
Buenos días y gracias por estar aquí. Antes que nada, good afternoon. Happy everyone is here today. Antes que nada, agradecer a las promotoras que se encargaron de esta función, de darme una oportunidad más y voy a hacer todo lo posible por no defraudarlos. I want to thank all the promoters for getting this opportunity, and I'm not going to disappoint anyone. I'm going to give a real good fight. El trabajo ya se hizo en el gimnasio y yo creo que las palabras hay que hacerlas arriba del ring. Gracias.
You know, all the work has been done in the gym. Words can be expressed what's going to happen in the ring, and we're just looking forward to getting in the ring. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Good afternoon, everybody. Wow, today, last press conference. I saw a great show. Thank you, Mauricio Suleiman and Dr. Mendoza. Congratulations, all great champions, this beautiful day today for champions. Okay, first, thank you very much for HBO and for promotions. Bob Arum, Tom Loeffler, K2, and of course, thank you for teams. I see everybody ready 100% for great show, for amazing show. Okay, I promise amazing show. Please, welcome to Staff Hub Center, October 18th. See you later. Thank you, sir.
Right here, guys. Right here.
Whenever you're ready, guys. All good? One bit. Thank you, gentlemen.
Nonito! Right here. Right here. Aquí. We go up there in the back. Camera, we're good.